Okay, we're back, I think. Why? Oh, I bet it went to sleep. There we go. Yep, it did. Okay. I think we're good. Sorry about that. Not quite sure what happened. I had like a USB error come up on my screen, and then looked like my audio device lost power and my video card lost power. So that's exciting. Okay, but now as you can see, we're on Raspbian, and go into the command line. Back online. Okay. So we're going to run the same benchmarks on Raspbian. How are we starting though? Let's see. Yeah, let's start with glmark. Keep it uniform. Change directory. Alright. Let's do some configuration. Alright. I forgot to turn down my headphones for system sound. I just got a very loud notification. I think you guys did too, so that's awesome. That's why this is a test stream. Nothing too big. Okay, let's run it. That horse. Such a majestic creature. Now see, this one I'm not getting the error, and I know it's because I did something in the Raspi config, which I'll show after the benchmark finishes. But I can't figure out how to get to that in Tinker OS. But anyway, take a look at these temps. So we're in the mid 80s. Yeah, it's running a lot cooler. Which is to be expected, but look, I'm getting normal frame rates there. Frame rates in the hundreds and good frame times. So I have to figure out how to get that, I don't even know what it would be. Like, frame limit, I guess? Of a Tinker OS. It's so new, like, there's no database really to check. It's that cat again. My cats are actually running around doing weird stuff right now. So while this is running, I'm just going to step away for a moment, but I'll be back. I just want to check on my cats, actually. Cats are fine. Let's have the windows open in my apartment, and I have this irrational fear that they're gonna get out the window. But I know that they can't get out the window because there's a screen, but I just have this like weird thought in my head that they could like claw open the screen, but again, I know that's not gonna happen. I'm getting a bad video settings thing on the YouTube streaming page, so I hope everything's alright. Showing that's okay on OBS, so I don't know, let me know if it looks weird. I also can't guarantee I can fix anything. It might be picking up that the benchmark's choppy on Raspberry Pi. I'm not sure. Oh, we've got a cat. Winnie's here. Wish I had a camera set up. I just got an adapter so that I can hook my camera up to the capture card. But until then, it's gonna be desktop only. Oh, nope. She's trying to eat something which she's not supposed to. Winnie is the cat that's here, and she tends to meow a lot, so it wouldn't surprise me if she started meowing very loudly. Alright, got GL Mark II score of 83. Very nice. Sorry, I'm just looking up something really quick. I'm actually testing the stream health because I'm still getting that bad video settings, but it looks fine for me on my Surface, so. Alright. I'm also going to do the GL Mark 2 version. That just, I can't get it to work for the Tinkerboard, but I have been able to get it for the Raspberry Pi, so let's do another configure. Flavors equals, and for that one you do X11 and GLESV2. I got it to work last time, so let's see how it goes. Nah. Oh, that's right. I couldn't get that one to work. Alright. Never mind. I was mistaken. There's something else I tried that worked. But anyway, moving right along. Let's do that that browser test. It's JavaScript Octane 2.0. And like I said before, it's an interesting story that Google is just not into it because Microsoft is using it to like show off Edge. It's funny. There is no oh, that's right. I usually have my Raspberry Pi on Ethernet. I don't usually have it on Wi-Fi. That's right. I'm just gonna put a nice holder image over real quick. Alright. No claws. Cat discipline. Okay, gonna get my Wi-Fi configured here. Turn on Wi-Fi. I mean, I like you guys, I just don't really feel like showing off my network to you. We're just not on that level yet. I don't know if you can hear my cats running around, but they are tearing everything up. Okay, I'm getting out to Wi-Fi. Very obnoxious sign-in process. Alright. We're on. Okay, go back to Raspberry Pi. Try relaunching the browser. I've noticed Chromium on Raspbian can be so finicky about stuff. Could also be I'm not used to the Wi-Fi speeds. That could be too. Hey, you know what? While that's loading, let's run Geekbench. You don't need to like sit. Okay, so for Geekbench. So Geekbench, you decompile and then you run it as a binary file. Execute terminal. I just realized it's not dash, it's dot. I did the same thing was. Oh, you're joking. Did the same thing when I did on the Tinker OS. Then we'll be able to see our results afterwards because it gets, like I said earlier, it gets sent up to the browser. Okay, so if I reboot this. I just realized you were probably hearing the audio echoed. Sorry about that. It's been kind of a fail of a stream, which I'm not surprised. I work in AV, and we always have problems streaming, and then the client's always like, "Rawr, why isn't it working?" And I should probably just show them this. Like, I'm just doing this one for fun, and there's just been like random issues. So still have a human error though. So these scores. See how they compare. Oops. Alright, so they said okay, this is interesting. So they have it as being higher than what I was able to get, which is interesting. Yeah, they have it higher. So I don't know. It's odd. Like I said, they could have something totally different going on. But I'm gonna run it again. How are those temps doing? Like high 80s. So yeah, it's definitely cooler. But if you look at the temps, I mean, if you're used to PC temps, like I was saying before, like, these would be considered, like, idle temps. So this would be awesome. It's just, like, it's just the fact that it's on a single board computer that's, I think, throwing people off. Let's see. It gets up there again. Refresh the page, and there. Ooh, hey, there I go. That's why I always run benchmarks twice. Now that's more in the ballpark of what Asus was showing. Yeah, that's right in there. You should never go with your first benchmark read. You should always go for like 3 to 4. I find 3 is usually pretty good unless one of them's like super off, but like I bet if we do it again, let's do it again. Oh, excuse me. Long day. Temps are hovering in the high 80s. They aren't going above that, so that's good. And that's with a heatsink. In a case. I mean, like the cover's not on, but it's still like in a case, which would, you'd think, impair airflow. Whereas Asus Tinkerboard was pure open air, like just on the desk. There was at one point today, I think I was running the benchmark like a couple times, and yeah, yikes, it was just yikes. Alright, let's see how the third one went. Third time's charm, right? $20.35, 1 point more. So yeah. So now I'm getting about what they got. They got $20.92. So I'm not totally getting what they got. But I'm closer. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and X that out. Let's run Octane 2.0. I'll full screen it. Now it's interesting. I ran this earlier, like it went well, but then I still have Firefox on here from my ill-fated experiences with the Netflix on Raspberry Pi, and one of the tests on here sent it into an infinite loop and crashed the whole thing. I was like, oh my god. Firefox, you're killing me. Temps are going down a bit, looks like. Good. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how this looks afterwards. But for everyone that's stuck around or is watching it all, thank you for either enjoying or suffering through, depending how you're feeling. My first stream. There's always gonna be glitches, but I didn't expect everything to crash. That was rough. Oh well. Yeah, the Raspberry Pi has not gotten above 89 degrees compared to the Tinkerboard that's like going through the roof. Alright, 2641. Interesting. Now, let me look up, because the person who requested it had a whole list of all the various results for that benchmark. He's like really into that benchmark. Yeah. Pyru Creek. I think that's how you say his handle. So for the Raspberry Pi, he had $28.95. I think when I ran it earlier, it was a little bit higher, but I'm not totally sure. I think I'll run it one more time just for science, especially with what we saw with Geekbench just now, how crazy different it was. Also, I'd imagine the RAM would build up a bit of a cache for this. Might be wrong, just speculating. Firefox was getting some crazy scores in some of these tests, so it was a shame that it went into a loop, because I would love to be able to compare that. Yeah, it seems to be going faster this time around. It was TypeScript, actually, that made Firefox go into an infinite loop on Raspbian. Raspbian reminds me of like a Disney villain, like just the name of it. 2683. A little higher. Huh. Interesting. It also, oh man, you know what? I bet Wi-Fi versus Ethernet totally matters on that test. Darn. I bet that's a thing. Alright. And before I was on Ethernet, it was a lot higher. I remember. I'll have to do the same thing with the Tinker board just to keep things uniform. But I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Oh, hey Ben, you returned it? Oh, I understand. Yeah, I think better software support for the Tinker board is gonna be coming out soon. That I haven't played with the Android beta yet, but it seems interesting. I haven't actually played with the Tinker OS that was the actual release. I've just used the beta that they released at what was it? April 20th. April 20th, yeah. But yeah, hopefully there'll be better software support. Actually, it was early in the stream. I'm having issues with the GL Mark II benchmark. I'm getting like a frame rate cap when I run the benchmark on the Tinker board. So I need to figure that out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. Oh. Huh. Didn't know I turned on Android. Oh. You can use the Amazon Fire API. Let me try to rustle up that link real quick. Look at my OneNote notes. Sorry, I was looking it up. Huh, I'm not seeing my notes for that. Here we go. Yeah, it's just loading. So, yeah, YouTuber ETA Prime has a link to side load the apps. That's where you're doing your side loading the apps using doop doop doop. Sorry, I'm not finding the link. It's the Amazon. I might have just like Googled it maybe. I'm blanking on the name though. And I want to link it to you. Amazon Fire Utility app, which I think is a way of like talking to your computer. I'm not a robot. I think it's a way of talking to your Here we go. I've got it. I'll stop babbling. I'll just give you the link. So there's a link. It worked when I did the super glitchy Android TV on Raspberry Pi. But basically what that does, is it allows you to get the APK files, which sketchy as far as legal things go, but it's whatever. And you basically just get on the same IP as your device, and then you can sideload the app, and it should appear on the desktop. But I'm sorry you had issues. Happy chicken. Okay, I will check out that. But I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. This was my first stream on the channel, and it had a mixed technical success rate, but overall not too bad. You saw some benchmarks on Raspbian, on Raspberry Pi, and Pixel OS on Google. I was thinking the phone. I have a Pixel actually for work. But yeah, the Tinkerboard. I'm tired. I'm so sorry. All right. Thank you for sticking around. Have a good night. Peace out. Stop in the stream.